I'm going to make kind of, I guess, a two-part series. The first one is going to address, I guess, my upbringing and, why, I guess, finding someone with that hobby, something that was obviously played with, used to gaslight, lure, etc., meant so much to me. Obviously growing up, I kind of knew for a while I was, somewhat different, frankly. Never like feeling like, I totally jived with, I guess, the ideology, the beliefs, the conduct, the values, the procedures of, family. And then when I started in middle school, developing my, avocational hobby of rock hounding, growing up where I grew up, great area to grow up, one of the most, privileged areas in the metro. But, being a rock hound who likes looking in, river rock or landscaping beds, would frequent construction sites looking for old bottles, maybe native artifacts, agates. Someone like, that stands out more like a sore thumb when most people are about video games, skateboarding, biking. When you get a little bit older, all about girls, stuff like that. And for me, being in that society that is already hyper competitive, super judgmental, and having more niche, unique hobby, but also knowing that something about you is different. It's kind of like in a way, it was like a bittersweet hell. Not having people to fully understand you on an extremely deep level. I mean, obviously, I'd have some people I'd egg hunt with. I do it on my own. I wouldn't really care if people thought it was weird or, what are you doing there, Ian? Me, it was just what I did. And like I said, for a while I was like, well, maybe things will get better someday. I really couldn't put a pin on it. And obviously, when I started, I found out that someone was going to UMD for geology. I remember at Target. And for me, I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. This could maybe be a friend or something. But irregardless, it's been painful, confusing, and then it kind of led to a lot of stuff. For me, obviously, having someone I could, be romantically involved with, who's also a rock hound, that would be like kingdom come. That would be great, because at that point, you probably found your soulmate. And regardless what happened here, that was played with, I was bullied, all that, and it was pretty hard, pretty painful. So it's partially the emotional side of it, the pain, not having people understand you, but the fact that I'm painted to be this bad guy when nobody really knows me and no one takes the time to understand or hear me or my side, and that's unacceptable.